Hey, it's Dr. Mark, and in this week's video, I want to talk to you about Vertiball and Shin Splints. Now, for you runners out there, you may be aware of what these are, or maybe you've had them yourself, or maybe you know someone who's experienced shin splints. And maybe for you newer runners out there, you might not know what's going on, but you have this new pain that's going around the front side of your shin. So let me talk to you about what shin splints are and then what you can do with Vertiball to help. Now, shin splints is pain that goes along the front side of your shin. This bone here, or your shin bone, is called the tibia. And the muscle that sits just to the side of it is called the tibialis anterior. Now, with changes in your gait or maybe increases in your workload, you can strain that muscle and you get these little tears, and that becomes very painful. So shin splints can be uncomfortable if your workload is increasing or maybe your gait is a little bit off. What I've typically found is people who've had issues with it maybe are striking on their heel a little bit too hard or doing a lot of hill work, which is requiring them to bring this foot up. If that happens, you can strain it and it becomes a problem. So with any type of injury, what we want to do is we want to help with blood flow and we want to help the muscles relax. And with Vertiball, we can check both of those boxes. So let me show you how. The first thing that you can do with it is you can use it just while you're sitting. I would grip the Vertiball in your hand and then I would just push the foot down, or you can push the foot down just by contracting the muscles, and that'll create a little bit of tension on this tibialis anterior. Take your Vertiball and just start to gently roll it down the shin where you're having that discomfort. You'll know when you're on the right spot. And just roll the Vertiball down, and I would start from what's called your origin, or the top of the muscle, to the insertion, which starts to be right around in here. More specifically, it's in your foot, but right around in this area is where you're getting into the tendon. So kind of from here to here is really where you can make a lot of progress. I would try to get that ball in there a couple times a day, after your run, before your run, and just see what that can do to help you get some relief. Now, for some people, that's plenty of pressure, but other people, it's not enough. And that's the great part about Vertiball, is that we can put on a little bit of pressure or we can put on a lot of pressure. It's really up to us. So let's use the Vertiball in the way that it's intended, which is up against the wall, and see what that can do. So what I want to do is I want to get the ball off of the unit itself, and then I want to attach it onto the wall. So just a reminder, we can use it on any type of surface that's like a drywall, painted drywall, glass. And then I want to put the Vertiball itself. I want to get the ball unit. I'm going to get it, slide it right back into here. So now we're going to have this nice attachment right into it. This is going to be nice and firm, and the ball is going to spin in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our leg up. We're going to again point our toe down, and then we're going to roll that ball up and down on that tender muscle, that tibialis anterior. We're going to start at the bottom. We can go up to the top, or we can do vice versa. But because of the nice firm grip of the Vertiball against the wall, and because of all the pressure that we can put in there, we can really get in deep to that muscle and hopefully get you some of that relief. So for you runners out there, I'd say give this a try. Do it a couple times a day. Definitely do it before you run. Do it after you run. And hopefully after a few sessions, you get some of that relief. Good luck.